Back again, we are about to start filtering out our last boil of the year, and we made labels today, and they'll be done. And then that'll be it. We can clean up, and our season is over. It was a good time. So, let's get to filtering. Whoopah! Alrighty, so our syrup is sitting at about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And from our chart, our hydrometer here should read about 59.6. So if we zoom in on that bad boy, we are reading about 63. And if you look, this is a floating system. So you can send it back in, and it comes back and it always floats depending on the density of sugar in the syrup. Dad's getting our filter all set up. He has the vacuum line hooked onto our PVC fitting. He's getting everything hooked up to the stock pot here. We got our filters and pre-filters put into our cone. We are ready to rock and roll. Alright, so we just had to reset our filters. Since we filtered it coming out of the evaporator, and then so we filtered it coming out of the evaporator when we pulled it off this weekend, which kind of is helping, but there's still a lot of niter in this stuff. So it's still clogging up our filters more than I'd like, which is okay. So we just have to clean up every so often. We got through about 2 gallons before we had to completely reset. So this has cooled off a little bit, so I'm going to heat this back up, and then we're going to keep going. We're almost double filtering it today. You saw our cone filter on here, which is dripping into our suction filter, and it's getting out a lot of stuff. So we're going to keep going. So as a part of our filtering process, it really aerates our maple syrup, which I don't know why, it's kind of weird. That's another thing we got to figure out when we rebuild this filtration system. But, like, it looks funny. It is so good. Like, we equate it to maple whipped cream. Like, it's just this fluffy, aerated maple syrup foam stuff, and it is super sweet. It's like a candy. So good. That is, it's weird, but it's good. So it's a side effect that I don't know if it's good or bad. We don't want it in our bottles really, but to eat it for us, amazing. Well, that's a wrap, folks. 2024 maple season is completed. Look at all we got this time. I don't know if they're all sitting there, but that's 38 quarts in total. We broke it up. There's some pints, and I got my little cool decorative guy. I had a jar of maple syrup given to me a couple years ago, and it was in that, so I've kept it because it looks pretty cool. But that went really smooth. There at the end, we started, instead of sucking it through the vacuum the whole time, we just ladled it into the cone filter, and it fell through and just went through the other filter, and Dad sat there and bottled it as it went through. so it actually was very smooth. So check this out. So I was talking to you guys about the foam earlier. So these ones here, right there, you can see they're pretty smooth. They don't have any foam on them at all. Well, like that guy at the end, that cork, there was no foam on it when we poured it out, but it must have been like highly aerated when it went in to the jar. So all that air kind of sorted to the top. So there's a little bit of foam on like half of these, which is okay. Like when I go to sell it, I'll have to explain or give it away. I'll just tell them like it's not mold, it's not bad, it's actually really good. Eat it with a spoon, you'll really like it. It's just part of our filtering process. But yeah, other than that, that was a fun season. We learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, had a lot of fun, and we're already thinking about next year. Like it's one of those things that when you get excited about it, you just think about it and you just want to make it better and keep doing it. So we have to do a little bit of cleanup the next few days and get this stuff organized, and then we're going to start selling it down at the restaurant here in Sherman, my parents' restaurant. That'd be the old Cornerstone on Main Street. So if you'd like to buy any of this stuff, either let me know or you can stop down, it'll be for sale down there. But thank you guys for watching again. I'm going to go get washed up because I, of course, am all sticky. I appreciate all of you guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put them in the comment section. Thank you all. I'll see you on the next one.